Well, we're already halfway through March, and man, have there been a lot of great GRs that have been already released and are currently available for retail. First up is the 1906R. In this metallic 2-pack is what I like to call it. First up, you have the New Spruce, Moonbeam, and Driftwood colorway. I already did a full review on this shoe, and I really love it. I really love the metallic New Spruce and how it contrasts well with the other colors on the shoe. I think it works really well on the 1906R, and same goes for this Licorice colorway. I do prefer the New Spruce colorway over the Licorice one, but I think this shade of dark purple is really cool, and it also works well with the similar color palette. Both of these colorways were leaked earlier on in the year, back when the 1906R was unofficially announced as essentially just gonna get pushed hard by New Balance to capitalize on the 2000s runner shoe trend. There were a lot of reveals and leaks of collabs and GRs, and these two were probably my two favorite GR colorways, and after getting the New Spruce colorway in hand and reviewing it, I can definitively say it's definitely one of my favorite GRs of the year so far, and they're currently sitting in great size runs on NewBalance.com as well as various boutiques. And next up is a 2-pack of colorways on the 991 V2. I like to call them the solid colorway 2-pack. First up is the Turmeric Orange colorway. Pretty self-explanatory. It's the 991 V2 in this very bright orange colorway, which looks pretty fire, as well as the Royal Blue colorway, and they released early on Up There store. They're currently sold out, but thankfully End also has them currently available for retail as well. Seems like the Royal Blue colorway is more popular, so it isn't in a bigger size run, but if you want them early, you can still get various sizes on Up There store and End for retail, which is pretty nice. I think they're both simple, but they stand out with their bright colorway. I really love the shades of both colorways, and I think they're rock solid GRs, and if you want to get them early before the wider release, you have the chance to do so now on Up There and End. And next up is another 2-pack of 991 V2 GRs. I personally like this 2-pack even better than the solid color 2-pack, and that is the Rosewood and Gray and Orange colorways. Both look pretty solid. I really like the unique shades of colors, and it's really hard to believe that these are GRs. If you told me that these were like a Kith collab or a collab with some other designer or sneaker boutique, I definitely would have believed you, because both of these colorways are nice and distinctive. They have a variety of contrasting colors, and I feel like both colorways just flow really well. You got like the dusty rose, you got the maroon brown. I would not expect some neon green pods to work well with the colorway, but I think they chose a nice shade of neon green that isn't too bright that works well with this Rosewood colorway. The Rosewood colorway is probably my favorite of the two, but this Gray, Blue, and Orange colorway also looks pretty good as well. You got like the dusty blue, you got the darker shade of blue, and the kind of like dusty peach orange in the pods as well. Works really well. Both of these shoes are currently available in small size runs on End for retail. Of course, that is just if you want to get them earlier than the official wider release. You can do so right now, but of course they will eventually have a wider release on NewBalance.com. And next up is a GR colorway of the T500. This shoe made a comeback with the ALD collab at the end of last year in 3 very simple and clean colorways. I think it was like red, green, and black. This T500 colorway retails for $110, and it's a pretty simple and basic colorway, which I think fits the shoe really well and majority of the people who would want it. It's an older tennis shoe, and of course today it's brought back as a simple lifestyle shoe. And to end off the video, I'll talk about 2 upcoming shoes that are really anticipated. They're not coming in March. For this video, I haven't really seen any upcoming shoes that are officially releasing in the latter half of March, so we're gonna go over some really anticipated shoes that are coming out later on in the year. First up is a new 991 V2 GR in the Nimbus Cloud colorway. I already know how popular this colorway is gonna be. It's a simple and clean off-white colorway with shades of gray, and it works really well on the 991 V2. There's no official release date yet, but the official images have already leaked in the past few days, so I anticipate the release being soon, or at the very least releasing early on boutiques like Up There or other overseas boutiques, and probably even End, especially them being a main UK shoe. And lastly is the official reveal of the Joe Freshgoods 1000 collaboration. As you can see, both of Joe Freshgoods colorways on the 1000 are officially revealed here. You got like a pink colorway as well as a dark like brown and maroon colorway. I personally think they're okay. They're nothing I'm really running out to get, but of course it being a Joe Freshgoods collab means that's going to be very popular, and for those of you who are waiting for it, you don't have to wait for too long because they're going to be officially releasing in April. So what were your guys' favorite New Balance releases of March so far, and what New Balances are you anticipating? I'd definitely like to know down in the comments.